Hello everybody, this is Maniac for Bricks, and you might remember a short time ago on Maniac for Bricks Extras, I was doing a little gameplay live stream of a PC CD-ROM game called LEGO Stunt Rally. It was a game released in the early 2000s, and I always had a lot of fun with it, both playing on my own and even playing multiplayer. So, I've decided recently to try to make some of those figures again. I've tried it multiple times in the past, but I think now with the variety of colors that we have in the LEGO collection, we're able to make it a lot more accurately. And even some of the minifigure designs, can match up a little better too. So let's take a closer look at what I've got. By the way, the 4 figures that you see here are actual LEGO minifigures from a racer's theme associated with LEGO Stunt Rally. Those are not the customs that I'm talking about. So let's move these a little over to the side and take a look at my customs. Who should I start with? Let's start with this minifigure first. Her name is Sandy Surf, and she is one of the first opponents that you meet in the game. I tried to capture her as best as I could. It was a little hard with the face and a little bit harder with the hair because there aren't too many orange hairs in LEGO for females. Now, Sandy Surf in the game has a ponytail, or pigtails, I mean, but in this minifigure, I can only find her as a ponytail, which came from the early version of Mary Jane from Spider-Man, or the actor from series, the studio's theme, with the monster theme, As far as the face, it's kind of a standard minifigure face. You probably could recognize it easily. Sorry that I don't have the turntable for this. And then the rest of the parts are all plain, no plain torso printing, because I don't have a custom printing for making her torso, and I choose not to. Orange arms and orange hips, and then the rest in white for the torso and the legs. But I think it's as accurate as I could get, and I'm really happy with it. Next up, we have another opponent that you race against. It's Brad Speedo. And I've mentioned before in, where is it? I mentioned before in the live stream that Mardi Gras Man 2-3 kind of resembles him in that he has the red and white star pattern on his torso. And also has the red gloves. Now, he was a very tricky character to make, and this is as best as I can do, but I know that it's not accurate. The torso that's printed for Brad Speedo in the game is something very hard to find in a minifigure form that could be accurate. So this is the one that I went with. It's from a shell set. I think it's number 1 of the series from around 1997. The face is from some of the earlier city sets and also a little bit in Aqua Raiders. You could also find it in Orient Expedition. The rest of it, plain white on the legs and on the helmet and on the arms, and then the red hands and the light blue visor. Next up, we have Glacia, and I think she was the main inspiration for me to revamp this whole stunt rally minifigure thing because of the face. I found the face at a LEGO store, and I thought it was pretty unusual. I didn't remember what sets it was in, but I looked later and researched that it was from the Galaxy Squad. It's one of the orange members, the only female in the Galaxy Squad theme. That's kind of unusual for her head, and I really liked it because it gives it a lot more detail for making the Stunt Rally figure, Glacia. The hood is from Han Solo from the set, what's it called? Hoth Base. It's a $20 Star Wars set. You could probably find it in other versions or other sets. The torso is plain on both sides from Jaco from Knight's Kingdom 2. The hips are from a minifigure which is kind of unusual. It's from Island Extreme Stunts, and some of the Brickster-like minifigures have the entire blue pants. So if you wanted to make a monochrome minifigure, head for him. And then you got the blue arms, white gloves, and white pants. Very cool looking, I think. And no pun intended. I know, every time I say cool, it's associated with an ice figure. But I think that's really good at, detail. Next up, we have Snake. And he is another one of the bosses. Glacia was a boss, but Snake is a boss you beat before her. And this one was actually pretty simple. I just took the main torso, helmet, and legs from the Toy Story Soldier. And you could change around the torso. I mean, you could also find the legs from other sets. As far as the torso, I wanted to be plain. So what I did was I switched around the torso on the back and gave him a backpack. I figured it kind of fitted the figure too. The olive green arms are from a variety of figures, including ones from Vikings, one of the Harry Potter figures, Medusa. I'm trying to think, there were some other ones too. But those are the main ones I'm thinking of, but it is common to find, not as common as others, but there are multiple ways you can get it. So, no problem there. As far as the face, I wasn't sure if I should go with the Toy Story face because it had the green that Snake has, but I also thought it also needs some of the yellow. So I put in Bandit from Rock Raiders to put in the face. And then last but not least, we have Mr. X. And this is like 99% as close as I can get. I know there's a 0.1% that I'm missing a part. And the part is for the face. If you use Drascus, you can make most of this figure right away. Because that already gives you the plain torso, the plain arms, the plain legs. Not the hips, though. The hips are from the Hippie from Series 7. So you're going to have to get that separately. And this is the dark purple. This is not the same purple that is from Dumbledore. But the cape, though, is from Dumbledore. Now, I don't have the purple hat, because there is no purple hat that was ever made as a Lego piece, but that would be really awesome, and I would buy that pretty soon after seeing it, if I were to see it. The face, I would have used Drascus, but I don't have it right now. I don't know where it is. But it is a very accurate face. It has the same kind of lines and detail. Maybe they're relatives. That would be funny. So there we have our little collection of custom minifigures from LEGO Stunt Rally. I always enjoy this game. It's always fun to go back to and play through. So, thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll see you next time with more LEGO videos.